will that harvest come in, that bell pepper harvest?
So that's a good question. I was hoping you weren't gonna ask me that on camera, because it's a pepper, but I wouldn't have an honest answer. I'm guessing it falls at the same thing, but we'll have to look it up. If it has the same life cycle, probably is gonna be green in July and August, and it should turn red, September, October. I don't know which color you're gonna
We want both.
So, but when, I don't know. That's gonna be a learning one for us.
Jonathan, you're getting like dehydrated. Is it ground?
Well, they'll do whatever we ask.
So what is that for? Like, what do people use dehydrated bell pepper for?
Good question. The majority of our customers, we have two main food segments that use the dehydrated bell pepper. It goes into sauces and condiments. So oftentimes they'll want like a flake in the sauce, and it gives you that nice like color and that look and feel to it. Also gives you a nice mouth feel, so like you can bite into it. The other one is the sausage industry. So they would rather use a dehydrated bell pepper included into their sausage. Again, nice color, like really nice visual. When you cut through it, you see like a nice speck.
So not so much the flavor, more of like the.
I think it adds a little bit to the flavor, but it's a really nice visual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to that, and I don't wanna be Debbie Downer, but the visual's probably gonna be very different for ours than like China. Why? China's all sun-dried. So all their stuff is green bell pepper, jalapeno. We don't really buy any of it, but we've spec'd it out. But it's very, very bright, pretty green. When we do the same thing with jalapeno, it's green, but it's a darker green because we're blasting it with heat to dry it in 8 hours. They're letting it sun dry for 18 days. It's different.
Yeah.
So
That's what we were talking about with the other guest. They were sun drying, what was it, turmeric,
Yeah,
for 18 days.
that's crazy.
Whereas you're doing the same thing in 8 hours.
Can't do that in the U.S. FDA won't let us for one. How do you keep food safety out in the middle of the field or whatever? It's
Stuff flying over it.
Like really, birds.
Stuff crawling across it.
Yep, doesn't quite work out.
Yeah.
So it's just sitting out there on a tarp for 18 days?
They're just not just with the shovel. They're just like moving it around so everything has the same color.
Yeah.
But that's why when you get a lot of the spices coming from abroad, you have to be sure on micro, because they're just sitting out there and on the sun, flies.
Spice is a very, very is a high risk category. It's one of the reasons the FDA likes to come and pay special attention to us.
Yeah.
Because of all this kind of stuff.
Wow.
And then that's why ASTA part of it exists, because then you need a group to lobby and to
Yes.
support and
Yes.
defend, and because if not, they get so strict. So
You'll get eaten alive. Yeah.
yeah, it's basically more of a lobbying group.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me
And
like,
that-
"Wow, do you get you go out and get customers? Is it a good place to get customers?" Like,
Not really.
this is more of a lobbying group. People get together, everybody knows each other, just like what's update, blah blah blah. But
And that's why ASTA is located in Washington, D.C.
And for us, just like this, it's a good place. We kill a bunch of birds with one stone, like in one spot. You can see people that, I'm at least probably 90% of our customers are here.
Wow.
Are you golfing while you're here? Anybody? No?
we do work. Yeah, we go and work.
We actually do.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah.
You're just saying that because the cameras
Yeah,
are
because the
rolling.
cameras are
Yeah,
rolling.
That's right.
We're working too.
We're the ones working. You
Yeah.
talk to someone out, from Seco, they might play golf, but
Okay.
we have to.
Head's a
yeah.
golfer, yeah. Okay. Lucas.
All right.
Next year, this is in New Orleans.
Is it?
That's what he said,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Alright.
Well,
That's
book
fun.
you
You
up.
guys will be working in New Orleans, definitely.
Get your travel plans.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, it's really true, like.
It's easy for you guys to get to.
Easier, still gotta go through Dallas.
Yeah.
For us, like, there's no, El Paso, you can't fly direct to hardly
Yeah.
anywhere except Phoenix or Dallas.
American Airlines everywhere.
Well, Las Vegas, I was
Yeah,
surprised there's like
Vegas,
3
there's a
flights to
couple
Vegas
flights to
from
Vegas.
from El Paso.
Other thing I was gonna bring up, I didn't do it while we were filming. So that I was gonna show you this picture too. But this field, that's these are the transplants
Mm.
of the bell pepper.
What's the plastic?
So we control essentially, first of all, right? Now I don't have to weed that until the plant gets bigger, and then water as well, right? I'm retaining moisture.
Evaporation,
So
okay.
this is all drip. So it's both of those. You can see people. Well, there's a ton of people. They're transplanting. This is actually by hand.
It's done by hand.
This one is.
Okay.
These are being done by hand. What I was going to get to is, and hopefully it's not a big deal. I don't know if you and Ed talked about it. I haven't been involved in it. This is in Mexico, so it's in Chihuahua. It's part of the frontera right there.
Yeah.
The farm that it's on, he's our certified organic jalapeno guy. So he grows organic red chili peppers for us and a couple different varieties, organic green, like for the canneries, because we sell that to Olam, to their cannery, and organic jalapeno. The green we sell also fresh to Olam, and then we dehydrate some of it too, because we I think we sell, well, sometimes to you guys, but 50,000 dry pounds of jalapeno, organic jalapeno powder. Well, back to times that by 13.
Yeah.
So that's how many pounds of fresh stuff we have to bring in to get to your 50,000 pounds. It's pretty
Wow.
crazy. It's a lot. It's semi-loads, like, like two a day type thing for a couple weeks.
Wow.
But yeah, that field's in Mexico. Why? He has his own greenhouse, so again, we can babysit it, and this guy's a Class A farmer. And as you can see, the labor. So it's a new venture for all of us,
Yeah.
him included. But he was on board too, and then it just worked in the whole rotation scheme.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, Mendoza's farm is what?
Where is it?
Ascension.
Ascension. Yeah, like an hour and a half from the border. Like 2 hours from Seco, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah, but
you know,
Mexico.
he'll come pick us up and the whole bit.
Yeah, bell pepper needs a lot of labor because it has to be guided. So it's, I don't know if you've seen the greenhouses where bell pepper is grown. So like in Holland, they basically lay down the plant and they tutor it, they guide it, because it's so expensive, the seed, so expensive to farm in Europe that they want as much as possible
Yeah.
of the fruit. So it can be like 3 years without planting again. So bell pepper needs guide. They need to put some post, tutor it, and then you have to the leaves, take down the ones in the bottom, and then you have to cultivate and all that stuff. So it's definitely labor intensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think in the U.S. had been a good, have enough people to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe we find we can. But we'll know.
So
find out.
about thinking about that. So I've been in the business for a long time, doing a lot of stuff. So I've always asked all the organic greenhouses in Mexico, because there's several areas that have greenhouse. So that's like central Mexico. There's a state called Querétaro, and there's a lot of Dutch and Israeli investment for greenhouses, organic, for Europe. And then if you go to the
Really? Here, then they ship it over here.
yeah, distribute
Wow.
to Europe. And then if you go to the Pacific side, there's so these are high technology greenhouses. In the Pacific side of Mexico, it's more of the mesh house because of the heat, but it's also organic, and it's for the U.S. market. You know that 90% goes to the market, then the other 10%, it's basically given out as conventional because there's no organic market in Mexico, because it's not visually for the market.
It's like a
right?
second.
Yeah,
It's a
or
second.
once you
And
grade
I
out.
always ask them, like, is there something to do with that? And I was working with another company, and with Olin, and I always brought up, like, can we buy that? It's organic.
The seconds.
The seconds. It's organic. It has global gap. And like all your, because they sell to Costco, they sell to Sam's, they sell to Whole Foods. All your organic bell pepper in the U.S. and California comes from Mexico. So like, what do you do with the seconds? They basically give out for conventional pricing. But what we found out is the transport to a dehydration facility, it's long. You have to put a freezer, and then
Like
well,
refrigerated
trucks.
Yeah.
You have to take down the heat. Then you have to put it on a truck. Then you have to take it on a 2-day or half a day ride to arrive to some place. It comes in rotten, stuff like that. But there's a market that is throwing out organic bell pepper.
We've talked about that before, of like this market of almost organic, or
Yeah.
right, like
Yeah,
the stuff.
quasi-
But it's
organic.
organic.
Well, that one's
the only,
truly
the,
organic.
the only thing it's not visually attractive for the market.
Right.
But it works for processing. But it's
Is
that
it the same
idea.
taste as being
Yeah.
right. So for
Well-
processing.
Well, it's like, so when you
For
go to
dehydrating,
when you
yeah,
go to
you
the
can
store,
get
right?
it,
There's
right?
the perfect banana, and
Yeah.
there's the banana that's imperfect. You buy the perfect
Every
one,
time.
and the imperfect one is going to sit there. That's what these are. They get graded out. We
Yeah.
call them seconds.
Yeah.
We do it in almost all
Yeah.
peppers, but there's different. So you get different classes. This is market. This goes for mama to buy on the shelf. This I can't sell like that. It'll never sell.
It's just ugly.
But what he's saying is, maybe there's a use for that, but logistics, and there's no dehydrators in
Yeah.
Mexico.
In that side
Like
of Mexico.
ours.
Yeah.
And that's the challenge. You want to ship it dehydrated,
Right.
because otherwise you're just paying so much in water weight.
You
that
need to
you're just-
dry it as close as possible from the source. That's the formula. Like
Yeah.
Seco, it's 2 hours from where they're farming to Seco.
Yeah.
That's it. But if you are traveling almost a day, it comes in already rotten and
Yeah.
just water everywhere. So,
Yeah.
but it's always my question. And when you were talking about that, it's like, man, I've been, this thing it's been sitting in my head for 15 years. Like,
So it seems
because
like-
it's always like China,
Yeah.
and it's always that, like,
Yeah.
with a lot of items, right? How do we have a supply chain diversification?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so.
It seems like the play is to put a dehydrator in Mexico
Mhm.
and take these seconds and dry them down, dehydrate them, and then import them to the U.S.
If there was only a mobile dehydrator, because
That's the
like
business we should get into.
because like put a dehydrator for a whole year, you only get a window of time, and that's it. You only get you
that's
only
a good
farm
point.
because you like you have this part of Mexico, central Mexico, which is in the summertime, and then you have the Pacific side, which is in the winter. So they complement that window. But if you like, that's why a mobile where you can take it here and then
The other
over
problem
there.
with Mexico is it's Mexico. So if you're putting in natural gas,
Oh.
well, you have to have a natural gas line that's. I'm trying to think. We have a
Utilities.
6-inch natural gas line.
It's not messy.
Yeah.
Not
You can hardly find that in Mexico. Period.
Right.
yeah, just in the big cities. you
Let
can-
alone
Let alone 6 inches.
somewhere where you out there where you need it to be. Same thing with electricity. The grid isn't different. So even if you went all electric somehow, the grid can't handle it. Like you're going to pull so much power and so much amps in that little farm town.
Yeah.
It's not set up. You're going to blow the transformers and everything. So there's a
You
Yeah.
guys say that
believe
you
me,
are.
we've talked about. I mean, Ed and I were really serious about it a few years ago, but then Ed's wife Julie said, "You're not going down there," and she told her son Lucas, "You're not going down there." So who's going to run it? And I'm like, "Don't look at me. I already ran, both plants for the last 20, 30 years. I'm not going down there."
Yeah.
Maybe you.
And they're trying to convince me, but I'm like, no. I've tried it. I've been there. It's again, you know, like that's like the problem. We have there's the raw material with all the certification that's sold out basically for cheap, but then the process is there's like a lot of projects that I've been on. It's the return on the investment on a new dehydrator. It doesn't come back. You know, it doesn't return. And then if you add the utility side, because in Mexico the utilities are more expensive than in the US because there's no capacity.
Can you sun dry?
I don't know. You
That's
have
a
to
good-
copy China like how they.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not US.
You know what? I don't. There's. It should be. It could be like maybe even like sun dried inside a greenhouse
Yeah.
where you just turn it around. Have it can be. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd love to go to China and see how they do it.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
you
I'm
know how
sure
you know how to do it. How they do it, like the paprika, they
Yeah.
just throw it out. They're in the middle of the desert, and you know.
Yeah.
There's the thing with China is that if they're in the desert, there's no humidity, so it doesn't get rotten.
Yeah.
In Mexico, in the places that they farm, they have humidity, so before it gets dried, it's just rotten.
Oh.
That's true. It would take a lot longer to sun dry there.
Good point.
So yeah, it's like how do we fix it? I don't know if that's possible,
right,
but
yeah.
See how dynamic the whole
is.
industry is, and it
What?
comes to conversations like this that you're like, hey, what if we did this? What if we, you're just brainstorming.
Our Last Supper here. That's
Yeah.
what this looks
Right.
like.
So it does.
Oh, yeah,
We're all
exactly.
on one
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
I betray John.
It's Max. I know it's Max.
That's nice. Well, I
By
said,
Googling something you said.
Yeah, exactly. Stop fact checking, damn it. Take away his phone.
Take his phone away.
Yeah.
Are you the fact checker?
Yeah.
For some reason, Jonathan has decided that that's how I ruin this is fun.
Yeah,
This is my fact. I
He
don't even know. I don't even
checks all
think
my
that I do
facts.
it that
No,
often.
he doesn't.
well, it's because you just throw. I mean, we all do it, but like you did
Yeah.
in the turmeric one, you were like, Rob, what's the official language in India? And
I wanted
I'm
him
going,
to say English.
I know, and I said it. I
Yeah,
went English,
yeah.
and you were just about to go, yes! And you're so lucky you did it because he goes,
I was
No.
wondering
You're like,
what you were teeing up because
Oh,
you
no.
just said there are 18 official
English.
languages. And
English.
then you went,
I was
"That's
trying to
he
say
was
it
trying
was
to say it's
English.
English. He was basically saying everybody in India speaks English because
Right.
there's 18
It's the
different
lingua franca.
languages, and it's
Right, but if I
and I
said it,
thought
I'd
it
be
was
like, you want to
because
know
of-
what the national language in India is? And Rob would be like, what? I'd be like, English.
English. And he would say,
That'd have been
like,
it. I'd have moved on.